got all the arms to help with all the skillful means to help so many beings to purify their mind and open their hearts to compassion. So this is the sort of jobby chin music. So just taking a moment to connect with that energy chin music. It's like the full moon. Well, even there it looks a bit like the full moon, all those arms. So that's the kind of energy, compassion like the moon. Very peaceful, but also illuminating the whole world without discrimination. And imagining that light rays like the moon coming down, entering and purifying our whole body, speech and mind. As we either just do that visualization or we can go straight together with the mantra. Om Namo Manjushri Namasusri Namauttamashri So Om Namo Manjushri Namasusri Namauttamashri So Om Namo Manjushri Namasusri Namauttamashri So. So let's So as always, can you hear me okay? Yeah. So as always, just taking a moment to settle our mind, our awareness into the body, bringing our consciousness, our senses a little bit more inward. Starting at the crown of the head, just taking a moment again to settle on the crown. There's a lighter energy. There we have the crown chakra there, so very sensitive part of our nervous system, crown chakra. So just taking a moment just to settle and feel that energy there for a moment. And then with breath and awareness starting to stream down the body, just relaxing any tension as we go through the brow, through the jaw, allowing breath and awareness to create space in our more grosser sense of the body. So finding space as we drop into breath and awareness as we go through the body. Down through the neck and the shoulders. And it's almost like the breath and awareness is purifying as well our sense of who we think we are. We always tend to identify strongly with the body in a sort of concrete way. So allowing the breath and awareness just to purify and soften that kind of heavier conception as we stream down through the front and back of the body. Allowing ourselves to breathe a little bit more deeply in through the stomach area. Relaxing and opening that's the stomach. And again, breathing through the hips, down through the legs. Seeing if we can find again more space around the hip area, around the pelvis, down through the legs. And then slowly we go back up to the crown of the head and just checking that the crown is pointing up towards the sky in a sort of relaxed but natural way, like we have a string attached to the crown chakra and it's going up towards the sky like a puppet, so that it allows the back of the neck to loosen, to settle, and bring straightness, sense of straightness all the way down through the spine, down to the sit bones. So in our subtle body we have three main chakras. The Sushumna, the central channel, running from the crown just a few finger widths below the navel. It's blue on the outside, like sky blue, with a tinge of red inside. It's about the width of a straw, maybe slightly more, but very soft and flexible, made of light, luminous, flexible light. Then there's two side channels that run either side with a space in between, red on the right, white on the left, that run from the the nostrils, curving up around the top of the head like the handle on an umbrella, and then going down the side to the central channel and meeting at the bottom of the central channel, just below the navel. Again, soft, flexible, like straw but more flexible than a drinking straw, made of light. This is the main structure of the subtle body, along with the chakras. So to help our meditation to clear the wind and clear the mind, we do this 9-round breathing exercise, closing off the first finger of the left hand, the right nostril, and slowly, quietly, long, deep breathing through the left and exhaling through the right 3 times. Moving the finger to the right, the left nostril as we exhale through the right. So we imagine the breath moving through the left nostril down, all the way down the left channel, and then coming up out through the right channel, the right red channel, clearing, making more luminous, clear light the left side of the body. Taking a moment just to feel after the 3 rounds, feeling that sense of the left channel, perhaps feeling a bit more light, a bit more flexible. And then doing the same on the other side, first finger of the right hand, closing off the left nostril, breathing in through the right and exhaling through the left, and cleansing the white channel on the opposite side. And again, just connecting, see if you find a bit more clarity, lightness on the right side of the body. And then using both nostrils to cleanse the central channel, breathing in through both the right and left channel, and then that wind moves through the central channel and kind of dissolves as we exhale, inhaling through the both nostrils and exhaling through both nostrils, clearing, lightening the central channel. It's connected to our wisdom energy. Take a moment to see if you can focus on just that clarity, consciousness that might have awakened slightly through doing that exercise. Just focus on that for a few minutes. Be with that clarity. Identify with that clarity. And for the next 5 minutes, you can either, as a focus is stabilization meditation, focus on the breathing, bringing our awareness to the inhalation and exhalation, breathing in, breathing out, at a natural pace. Or again, deepen that experience of being with the kind of spacious luminosity of the mind by bringing, perhaps our awareness to the sky, absorbing that experience of just being absorbed in the sky, being with that experience of being completely absorbed, our consciousness in this vast blue sky, clear and spacious. And trying to focus on that. The nature of the mind ultimately is vast, clear space and luminosity. So we use the example of the sky, absorbing our consciousness in the sky, like the sky embracing us, to connect with that experience and just identify our consciousness with that experience for 5 minutes. Focus on that as our object, either that or the breath. We do for 5 minutes. So just take a moment to relax your awareness on the nature of mind or on the breath, not completely losing the object, but just settling a little bit more into the body. Move the body around a moment if you need to. So, in the Buddhist tradition, what the Buddha discovered is that the nature of each one of us, the nature of consciousness, as I said, is pure, clear luminosity. And the nature of deep peace, a deep bliss. So what obstructs us from experiencing that essential nature that we all have is certain states of mind like anger, fear, attachment. Mainly how we're identifying with our world. So anger doesn't come from outside. The problem isn't coming from outside. It's coming from how we label things in our own mind. How we label a situation that appears in our life. There's a psychological process that goes on within us that causes us to generate the emotion of anger. Some kind of resistance, blocking of the situation. And that emotion, along with the labeling, blocks, obscures, pollutes, and prevents us from experiencing these deeper states of inner peace. The more we see that this state of mind prevents us from tasting this, deep bliss or peaceful state of mind, the more we want to, develop this inner psychological process through meditation, through awareness and mindfulness, to release our mind for the labeling mind that causes anger. So this is what we're studying in the text with Geshe-la. Methods to change our mind from anger into patience. Patience is oneness with that natural, blissful, peaceful state of mind. Patience means the absence of anger. So one way of doing this is thinking about a situation in the past where perhaps we're still holding on to some anger, irritation about something or someone, some event happening in our life. How does that feel in our consciousness? It feels dark, closed, kind of restricting. So one method to prevent that kind of mind happening is to look at situations like opportunities to practice patience. Opportunities to deconstruct the negative emotion of anger. To transform that situation from a problem into an opportunity, from anger into patience. Just take a moment in your own experience to maybe think about a situation that you're maybe holding on to, or a situation that might happen, could possibly happen soon, and see if you can transform the feeling of it not being a problem but having been an opportunity for you to awaken some type of patience or wisdom in your life. The deepest, sort of most powerful medicine to actually overcome the problem of anger, to transform any situation from a problem into an opportunity, sincerely in our own heart and mind, is through the medicine of emptiness. Recognizing slowly, gradually, and then in a deep way that the sense of I that we continually identify with, me, my, mine, doesn't exist anywhere on our body and mind. Again, it's not that we don't exist at all, but what's blocking our consciousness from experiencing its natural state of bliss, which when we realize emptiness directly, when we realize selflessness, is like an explosion of bliss for our consciousness. It kind of releases itself from that hard place of a sense of self. So what's blocking us is this mind of ignorance, this grasping at an I. From the I, then we label problem, discomfort, fear. And then the other emotions like anger, attachment arise. That's the kind of psychological process of how negative emotions arise in the mind. This is something, again, we have to discover through our own meditation. To give more energy, more clarity to the mind, to discover how we wrongly perceive an I, and to awaken this experience of bliss, peace. We use the what we call deity practice, identifying with a deity that kind of mirrors, reflects our deepest place of peace, our deepest potential for peace. Called deity yoga, yoking the qualities of our own inner deity within ourselves. So from the view of our own mind, imagining again this vast blue sky, like the Santa Fe sky, all around us, and like a rainbow kind of magically appearing in a blue sky, the image of the Buddha compassion that we saw this morning on the tanka, that's here, starts to manifest in the sky. The soft lotus with fragrant petals, depicting the fragrance of pure morality, non-harming with body, speech and mind. On top of that is the full moon cushion, again depicting this peaceful, clear mind of bodhicitta, awakening heart. On top of that is the deity, the body of the deity, all the arms, showing the skillful ways to free me and all beings from our deluded states of mind, our wrong sense of self, guiding through compassion. The whole image is in the nature of very deep bliss, peace, shining on me like the full moon, but more brilliant than one full moon. It's like 1,000 full moons. So vibrating all the pores in my being as I look upon this image in the space before me. The Buddha's embracing me and embracing all beings around me simultaneously, knows my every thought, fear, confusion, as well as my potential to awaken from that state. So we allow ourselves to be embraced, be under the refuge or protection of this Buddha, this image of compassion. We let go of any defences, any fears, any hesitation. And then from the heart of Chenrezig, he has a small moon and his lotus and moon cushion at his heart with the syllable Hri. That's embodying the energy of compassion, the vibration of compassion. From that syllable, like crystal, comes forth light and nectar, cleansing me, giving my mind energy to overcome patience, energy to clearly see problems as opportunities to awaken deeper into my own heart and mind. And we visualise this light and nectar cleansing, again, the central channel of our body and filling us up like a vase, cleansing out impurities through the pore and filling us up with this clarity, luminosity that is our essential nature. As we chant the mantra together. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om
Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. So take a moment to feel the vibrant energy of the mantra, the resonation of the sound, the feeling of the mantra, resonating through your subtle body, through your heart or chakras, channels, resonating with this energy, lightness, clarity, compassion for ourselves. Giving ourselves energy to free our mind for dissatisfactory states of mind like anger. To develop that wisdom, that insight to overcome anger and to overcome this deepest problem, the wrong view of self. And then Chenrezig is like almost like a, the moon or a beautiful flower, this rainbow-like energy in the sky in front of us, dissolving from top to bottom, like mist dissolving on a mirror, but just dissolving into a smaller ball of radiant light, but again having this sweet scent of morality that many holy beings have, this very pure scent that shows their realization of pure morality, non-harming the body, speech and mind. And this light comes to the crown of our head and starts to dissolve through the crown chakra, going down and illuminating again our whole central channel, and that slowly illuminates our whole body. And our whole body dissolves into light. Our sense of self dissolving into light, into space. Because the nature of mind or consciousness, the nature of phenomena is empty. Like that, I am empty. And then we visualize the energy or meditation, this lighter, empty state, spreading out and touching all beings, giving them the potential to awaken, recognize their own empty state. It's in the nature of pure luminosity, bliss and peace. And then from that state, we arise and make a dedication, our positive energy that you've generated in this practice, as always, that through the virtue of whatever spiritual practice I do, inner development, inner insights I gain into the nature of my own mind, the nature of my own being, the development of my own good heart, may this only benefit others, bringing them not harm, at least not to harm, and if as much as possible to be able to benefit others in this world. If from all the different levels of happiness, temporary happiness, to the higher goals, deeper spiritual happiness, right up to enlightenment. So may my practice always benefit in this way.